What is up, guys? The one and only Charles Gardner, or as you guys call Rendrag here and there. It's 4th of July. Later on, I'm going to try to go live, see if I can do something. But wanted to talk a little bit about what's going on right now. Unfortunately, the depression has got me good. It's got a good hold of me. I rolled over today to hold on to someone that wasn't there. Right? I don't know if you've ever experienced that. I don't know if you've ever experienced even knowing that the fact that the person that you once loved, you knew that you weren't good for each other, and you knew that there were certain things that should have been worked on first, but you still want to go back to that person. I know how that feels. I do. And I'm trying to live through the pain. It took a while for the divorce for me to do that, because unfortunately when I grab onto someone, as much as I don't want them to leave, eventually they do, right? Because I kind of like put that energy out there. I push them away, they push me away, and you know, it's not too hard when you're playing a push battle for the fall down, right? Not too hard at all. So yeah, now my hair's a mess, huh? So I'm sitting here by myself once again, trying to figure this out, trying to figure out my next step in life. It's like rewriting the book again, just like every time I lose a job or I stop doing something I enjoy, lose a loved one, I got to rewrite the chapter again. I got to build myself up better. I got to build myself up stronger. It doesn't take away the fact that my mind is always chasing something it cannot catch. It does that quite a bit. What I can catch, though, are my feelings, my thoughts. And when I catch my feelings and thoughts, I have to be like when I'm fishing. Is my feelings and thoughts too small? Should I let them go? Should I take the small ones in and let the big ones go? Should I balance them both in, fill my bucket with one of the little ones and one of the big ones? Not to overfill the bucket, because keeping in mind that there's water in there to keep whatever I catch alive. Alright? I'm learning those valuable tips. I've learned how to go quiet. It's a good one. It's a very good one, by the way. I'm not reaching out to those that hurt me anymore. Just not going to do it. I'm not going to beg for people to be in my life anymore. Not going to do that either. If the person wants to be in my life, they'll be there. Whether it be friendship, relation, family member. Yes, I said family member. If they want to be there, they will. If they don't, they'll make up excuses. They'll paint you the villain of their story. No matter what it is, you will be that villain. They'll never be able to look into themselves and see what they did wrong, because you are the villain and you're keeping it strong inside of them to keep them afloat. Let them keep you afloat. You kept them afloat when you were good to them. Let them keep them afloat when they think you're bad to them too. At least you're showing you're still there, right? You're still useful. You're still in their mind, no matter what the terms are. The gods and goddesses give us all a purpose in life, and we don't know it. Some of us think we do. We're on our destiny and we're doing really, 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 really good, and then all of a sudden, air's let out of our tire. Because maybe that wasn't our purpose. Maybe it was our purpose at that point, but it's not now. It's just like finding a loved one. That loved one filled the space when you needed it. The gods and goddesses saw the pain that was going, and they decided they needed to separate you. Now, they will look back on this decision and decide, was it the right thing? They'll make the decision. You'll make the decision. But in the end, it'll be us that decides if it's worth trying it again or moving on. Sometimes it takes them a couple times to learn stuff, right? It's like riding a bike. You get on it, you ride, you fall off, you get on it and try it again. And some people just, they don't get on the bike afterwards. They give up because because they're tired of falling off and getting hurt. They're afraid because the pain hurts. They don't want to feel that pain. And by not feeling that pain, they're not learning something that could be very joyful to them. So I am no different, right? I have to learn this pain. I know deep down inside, one of my problems is I get too nervous when I become friends with someone, fall in love with them, that they're going to leave me, because it's happened more than not. But I'm projecting that too. I am projecting that energy that they're going to leave me, and they do, because they can feel that energy. My trust is next to nothing. I don't trust people, right? And that's my problem. Not theirs, it's mine. When I isolate myself to the point where it's not a good isolation. It's an isolation where I'm weaponizing my anger. I'm weaponizing my feelings. I have those spears set up in front of my wall, not to even let you near that wall. Instead of letting you come by my wall and put up the graffiti that I might see, might read, and might think twice about, I don't even let you do that. My isolation is dangerous, and I need to switch that up. I've been switching it up lately, where my isolation is basically me learning how to work through my feelings and my thoughts. Because in the end, we all have thoughts, right? We can't control them. We all have feelings. The feelings and emotions, once you're able to control those, you are the next step below a god. You have learned to master that. And there is only that 1% in this world that can do that. And those 1% are very, very good at what they do. They don't let things bother them, rolls off their shoulder. They fall in love unconditionally. They know how to go forth and fail and get back up and do it again. Those 1%, they're very rare. And as much as I want to be that 1% that is remembered for whatever television show or whatever entertainment and artwork that I give you, that is a 99.9% won't happen. The 1% is also one of those things that might not happen. But if I don't try, if I don't feel the pain, if I don't go forth with it, I'll never know. I'm 46 years old. I should be in a relationship where I'm set for life, right? But I don't know how to do that. Maybe in a day or two, I'll figure it out. Maybe a week. Maybe I'll never figure it out. Maybe I'm destined to stay alone. Who knows? I don't know what the gods have planned for me. All I know is I'm not ready to give totally up on finding that group of people that love me for who I am, and that I can love unconditionally and not have to worry about them leaving me or judging me by whatever disability, appearance, whatever. So I leave that with you guys now. Happy 4th of July. I'm getting ready myself. Like I said, later on I'll go on live about 4th of July. Today I think I'm just going to stay in. I'm going to make myself some burgers and dogs and stay in, I think. It's my right? It's my American right to celebrate how I want to. But you guys be safe with your family. Hug them. Love them. Don't get mad at them as easily. Today, celebrate. That's what today's about. Celebrating our freedom and our rights. So, all right, guys. Talk to you later.